The Jabra Elite Active 75T has been out for a while, so to be fair, I am pretty late to the game. But I don't think I missed out on much though, because these earbuds are supposed to be very identical to the Elite 75T, which I reviewed back in January. If you want to watch that review, please click on this link over here. The only difference here is that these are IP57 waterproof, so its earbuds can be submerged under a meter of water for up to 30 minutes, whereas the earbuds of the Elite 75Ts, at best, you can wash them under a running tap because they've got an IP rating of IP55, not as waterproof as the Elite Active 75T. That's why the active version costs $200, which is like $20 more expensive than the Elite 75T, but then again, like I said, apart from water resistance, no difference at all. So you can expect the same form factor, the same Bluetooth 5 support, USB Type-C, charging, up to 28 hours of battery in total with 7.5 hours of charge in the earbuds themselves, here through transparency mode for microphone core technology, and you can expect the same support from the Jabra Sound Plus app, available on both iOS and Android. So software updates over the air are possible, as well as deeper customization of the earbuds features and sound signature. Nonetheless, are there any reasons why I would buy this one instead of some of the best truly wireless earbuds in the industry at various price points? Because there are so many. First, let's take a look at how this performs in terms of sound quality, voice microphone quality for phone calls, and audio to video latency for gaming. So like the Elite 75T, it comes with a USB Type-C to Type-A cable, some ear tips, and literature. Except for the matte finish, the earbuds and the case are very similar to the Elite 75T. Now let's try its fit. Okay, great noise isolation like before. Hold on. Yep, its fit is pretty good, very stable, good enough for workouts. Sound quality test. Yes, I can verify that they sound very similar, in fact, almost identical to the Elite 75Ts in terms of its overall sound signature. The Active 75Ts have a good level of clarity in the mids and highs, and in terms of sound staging, again it's very similar to the Elite 75Ts, open, airy, and detailed. And these are equally as bass heavy as the Elite 75Ts, so you can expect the same heavy bass extension, impact, and gravitas in the upper bass range. And I actually consider both the active and the non-active versions of the 75Ts to be among the bassiest truly wireless earbuds that you can buy at this price range, between $150 to $250, because it's actually got more bass than the Sony WF-1000XM3, Sennheiser MTW2, and the AirPods Pro. So if you're a bass head, it's very hard to go wrong with the Elite Active 75Ts. Of course, it can only get better because now we've got a new feature through the Jabra Sound Plus app called My Sound. It personalizes the Elite Active 75T's sound profile to suit your ears. So it's something like what the Anker Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro has, which is a type of audio calibration that personalizes the earbud's sound quality to suit your hearing profile. So I did that, and my god, it sounds so much smoother than before. I mean, before, it did sound a little fatiguing in the mid-range, as in when I listened to vocals music, I could feel a little bit of a tension building up in my jawline, but after the calibration, that was gone, so that's great. And it also added a bit of texture and detail into my bass range, such that bass instruments or bassy instruments sounds more realistic. So if I were to compare its sound quality to some of the best truly wireless earbuds in the market, for example, the AirPods Pro, I think the AirPods Pro fares a little better in terms of its clarity in the mid and upper registers, but the 75Ts beat the AirPods Pro in terms of bass performance easily. And I do enjoy its bass performance a bit more than the Sony WF-1000XM3, but still, the Sony's track separation, stereo separation, imaging, and sound staging is a pretty tough act to follow even for the Elite Active 75T. Still, the Elite Active 75T, along with its less active version, is one of the best sounding truly wireless earbuds in the market at this price point. No doubt. Even better with my sound calibration. Now we're going to test its phone call quality. As usual, I'll be playing some really loud cafe-style background noise to simulate a noisy cafe environment, and I'll be recording a voice memo on my iPhone using these earbuds. And as a benchmark, I'll be using the Sony WF-1000XM3. So this is going to be very interesting. Background noise, Elite Active 75Ts, record. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So I think the Elite Active 75Ts did a little better than the Sony's at background noise cancellation. Yes, it could still be better, but it was quieter and more constant throughout the entire recording, unlike the Sony's. But I feel that my voice sounded a little more natural on the Sony's, don't you think? It just sounded a little clearer, a little more natural on the Sony's compared to on the Elite Active 75Ts, but I will say this. The Elite Active 75Ts did amplify my voice a little louder. And this is something that I said about the Elite 75Ts too, the non-active version. And this might allow you to, in certain situations when you can't really speak that loudly, you have to whisper, stuff like that. This allows you to be heard a little easier on the Elite Active 75Ts compared to the Sony's. But guys, tell me in the comments section below which of these earbuds sounded better to you. Now we come to the audio to video latency test. This is where I test for audio to video lag when gaming on both an Apple device and an Android device. As usual, the Apple device that I'm gonna use is the iPhone SE. For Android, I'll be using the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And as before, I'm gonna benchmark them against the Sony WF-1000XM3. Now, if you want to know why I'm using a video game to test for lag instead of playing a video from apps like YouTube or Netflix, I've included an explanation in the description box. First, let's see what no lag looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker, so no lag. Now the Elite Active 75T, then the Sony's, and then we repeat the same test on the Note 10 Plus. So the Elite Active 75Ts did quite well. It only had a little more audio to video lag than the Sony's on both Apple and Android devices. In fact, the difference is so slight that if it weren't for the slow-mo, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference at all. But do note that this is only for playing video games. If all you do on your phone is watch YouTube videos or binge on Netflix, then I don't think you'll see much of a lag at all because these apps tend to correct for such audio to video lag by delaying the video so that it lines up better with the audio. So we've now seen how the Elite Active 75Ts perform in terms of sound quality, phone call quality, and audio to video lag. Now, here are some of the reasons why I will pick the Active 75Ts over some of the best truly wireless earbuds in the market like the Sony XM3s, the AirPods Pro, and the Sennheiser MTW2s. If I'm somebody who loves to work out and I love to take my music with me wherever I go, be it jogging under the heavy rain or working out by the beach like a Navy SEAL, then the Elite Active 75Ts might be a better choice because these are a lot more water resistant. IP57 versus the IPX4 water resistance rating that you get from both the Sennheisers and the AirPods Pro. The Sonys aren't even like, they don't have an IP rating, so they've got to be like IPX2 or something. So from a durability standpoint, these are better because of its IP rating. But not just that, it also is very snug and stable in my ears, and its fit is very good, which is crucial for working out, because if you're working out and you're sweating buckets, I honestly don't see the AirPods Pro or the Sony's staying in your ears for very long, but these guys, they will. And number two, it's super small and super easy to slip into my pocket. In fact, right now, there are only a few true wireless earbuds with cases as small as the Elite 75T. You've got the AirPods Pro, which has a case which is about, a little taller than the Active 75T but flatter. So if you put them in your pocket, you shouldn't be able to tell the difference between them. The other one is the case of the Libertone Track Air Plus, a pebble-shaped case with a size that's almost as small as the Elite Active 75T. Not quite there yet, but almost, very, very close. So this is indeed a very impressive size, especially when you compare them to the case of the Sony XM3 earbuds. You can see that the Sony XM3 is easily about twice the size of the Elite Active 75T's case. And finally, in terms of features, these are very comparable to some of the best truly wireless earbuds in the market. You've got Bluetooth 5 support, USB-C charging, up to 28 hours of battery in total, both in the earbuds and case, hear through transparency mode, a Sound Plus app with MySound audio calibration, and a graphic equalizer. These are the kinds of things that you would expect to see at this price point. Of course, there are some features that I wish it had, like active noise cancellation, which is a feature that is becoming very common amongst truly wireless earbuds above $200. And it also doesn't have wireless charging, nor can you use simply the left earbud for phone calls or for music, because these are still operating in a master and slave configuration, the right earbud being the master, the left earbud strictly being the slave. So if you ever need to use just one earbud for phone calls, it's gotta be the right earbud only, not the left. Now, some of you may feel that this is a deal breaker, others may not. Maybe you don't even care about active noise cancellation or wireless charging. If so, then the Jabra Elite Active 75T is a great sounding option that is definitely worth a look, $200, and I highly encourage that you check out these earbuds. So guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please show that you like this video by punching that like button with a vengeance 2020 style and sharing this video with your friends and family. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell because I upload new videos every single week, and this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again, bros and sisters. 再见。 If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.